Hello and welcome. In this video, we look at the latest crypto scam to hit the news. We are referring to the SQUID Scam token, or just SQUID, SQUID. Later in the video, we will look at some ways to identify and avoid similar scams, so be sure to watch till the end to not miss anything. Let's start with a brief background of SQUID. SQUID is a meme coin launched on the Binance Smart Chain platform. The developers created this coin to ride on the popularity of a similarly named Netflix hit series Squid Game, which had worldwide success. SQUID was launched on October 26 and was rug pulled by November 4th. In such a short duration, the coin rose from 1 cent to over $2,800 and within minutes dropped down to zero. Before we go any further, please be advised that this video does not constitute financial advice, and it is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Without further ado, let's carry on. What were the problems with SQUID? The crypto community have found alarming red flags which were mostly ignored until too late. Spelling and grammatical errors were found in the published white paper. You can be sure that it was hastily created. Along the same lines of a rush job, the registered website was also created about a month before, just as the Netflix show became viral. Even though the token and the show had the same name, there was no relations between any of the founders and the makers of the show. More importantly, the founders were anonymous, with fake profiles created. This made it easy for them to run off with all the money and remain untraceable. The largest red flag was the anti-dumping mechanism of the token. It prevents holders of the token from cashing out. This artificially inflates the price as there were more buyers and virtually no sellers. This is the main reason why the token was rug pulled in less than 2 weeks, with the scammers escaping with $3.4 million worth. If a scammer put his mind to it, he could fool everyone. He could work with influencers to write articles or videos to create hype, then spread it using as many social media platforms as possible for viral effect. Then the news agencies may pick it up and further promote the project for them. They could plan ahead and create fake names with more convincing LinkedIn profiles, and they could also hire proofreaders and web builders for better white paper and website. But this video is not about how to become a scammer. Just knowing at what lengths a scammer could go to create fraudulent information is key to how you can spot red flags early. The main point is not to take your first encounter with a new coin at face value and learn to dig deeper. How can you avoid a crypto scam? The best way is to do in-depth research on the coin. This does not mean just reading project articles. You have to dig deeper into the social media and forums like Reddit, Twitter and Telegram, and look out for anything that seems off. This can include issues that are not addressed clearly, the unresolved problems that initial investors faced, etc. These are easy red flags to spot. You can also try to do a background check on every single staff involved in the project. Check into their LinkedIn profiles, Google search their past positions and verify that they are indeed the real people involved in the project. You got to examine the buy and sell processes as well. Are they listed on a major exchange? Or do you need to go through an additional trading step like using PancakeSwap to buy into the coin? Are they making you jump through hoops to cash out like the anti-dumping mechanism? Are the processes too complicated for most people to understand? You have to weigh the risk when the coin seems overly difficult to get started with. Last but not least, you have to temper your greed. Everyone wants to make a quick buck, but in their haste, they tend to overlook the red flags and convince themselves that it is a risk worth taking. In all investments, we know that the higher risks tend to yield higher rewards. Since everyone has different risk appetites, you have to find a balance between the risk and reward that appeals to you. A brand new coin will usually be offered at very cheap costs, and they are usually start with very small market cap and cannot be listed on the large exchanges. When we look at coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, earliest of investors are able to make up to millions in profit today. However, the high risk of SQUID token ended up with total loss for most investors. If you had known the risk, then you will need to control the amount to invest. Before we move to the next part about investment psychology, there is an old saying that I would like to share with you. When you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Some stupid games can be really rewarding, but open your eyes to see if there are any losers as well. It is important to be psychologically prepared when making high-risk investments. This applies not only to crypto, but to all other instruments as well, like stocks, forex and futures. When we take the first step into a high-risk investment, we should only use the amount you are willing to completely lose. This means that such an amount of money does not set you back very far, there will be no change in your current lifestyle, and you can still put food on the table and pay the rent. If the amount you put in is significant enough to cause a setback in your lifestyle, then this becomes a gamble where you stand to lose more than you actually lose. Bear in mind that in the crypto space, be it the currencies or NFTs, there is little to no regulation, which is why there are so many scams happening where they prey on your greed and relieve you of your hard-earned cash. In any case, your first goal for high-risk investments is to secure your capital as soon as possible. Sometimes it means taking less profit and cashing out earlier, but it should not be viewed as a regrettable option later on. When you have secured your investment capital, you will not have any fear of losing more. It will be easier to hold on to the remaining investment for higher returns, and you can sleep much better too. This may mean that less profits when the coins really go to the moon and when you cash out, but being able to sleep soundly for many nights before is priceless. You may be lucky to take some profit just before the prices dive and stay down for an extended period of time. You can see this on the Dogecoin charts. Some investors who got in at the peak have no choice but to hold on until the price comes back up, and no one knows how long that is going to take. Here is a short summary of how you can avoid crypto scams. If this video has helped you be more careful about your crypto investments, do help to like and share it, so that more people are aware and we can all do our part to spread the knowledge. Please like and subscribe for more future content, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!